All right, grass to grace, grace to grass. That is the topic I'll be talking of today on the sermon. My name is Tim Ayaki and welcome you to another edition of the sermon. Now, grace to grass to grace, it doesn't matter as far as God's business is concerned. Now, what am I trying to say today? I'm trying to share with you that it doesn't matter whichever direction your life is headed, God can still use it for His own purpose. I'm actually riding on a train from Abuja to Kaduna here in Nigeria, and there are trains crisscrossing, one going this way and the other one going that way. Now, it doesn't matter whichever way it is, each of these trains has a purpose and they have a destination. And whichever direction the passengers are going to, they have a purpose and they have a destination, and wherever they are going to, that is exactly where they are headed. Now, let me put it down in the story, in the context which I want to share in God's purpose. That whichever way your life is headed, God has a purpose for it, and God can use it for His own purpose and for a good purpose in that sense. Now, take the story of Joseph in the Bible. Joseph started from grass to grace. He became from nothing, became the governor in Egypt. That was for him to fulfill God's purpose in bringing out the Israelites from famine and hunger and suffering and death, and a certain death, to prosperity. And of course, he was able to save their lives. So he moved the Israelites from nothing to something because he was from grass rather, to grace. Now, let me give you another flip side of the story. Now, look at Moses. Moses started from royalty, from grace to grass. Now, Moses was a priest, but because of God's purpose, He had to yank him off from grace to grass so that he can fulfill God's purpose. And what is God's purpose in his life? He was meant to pull the Israelites from captivity and slavery into Canaan, and that is freedom. Now, you can see the two sides of the coin. Now, it doesn't matter which direction your life is headed, as long as God is in your business, and as long as it's God's business, you are going to hit that point, and you're going to hit that purpose for which God has made your life to be. So, I'm just going to advise you today, going forward, it doesn't matter which direction your life is going, be positive about it, and have it in mind that God is going to work your situation for good. And like it says, the Bible says, whatever situations we find ourselves, everything works together for good for those who love God and are called according to His purpose. And for this, I just want to tell you, take care of yourself and don't worry whether it is grass to grace or grace to grass. As long as God is concerned, it's all for good. I love you and stay blessed.